You may wonder, why the clownfish? Well, today we're going to talk about two streamers that are considerably the biggest clowns on the platform. If you haven't already guessed who I'm going to talk about today, it's of course Dantes and Tarzan. These two streamers are some of the biggest streamers in the League community, and they've been going at each other for the past days now, with some huge drama considering Dantes' behavior and also his recent relationship. And Tarzan has leaked very sensitive information about his relationship with a girl called Laura. Both these streamers are some of the biggest streamers in the League community, and this is why this is getting so much attention. And these two has been considered very good friends. They went to Brazil together, they played on a team together, they have made a lot of content together, and this is why this is such a big deal. Now you may wonder, okay Fred, cool man, why are you talking about this? You're a dirty Yasuo that plays League all day. Okay, first of all, I play League half the day, not all the time, alright? Second of all, these two streamers, as I said, are a big representation of the League community itself. And when people are seeing the community and want to be involved in the community, they see this. I think overall the League community can be very, very good. But we have these players that are representing us in such a bad light that it reflects bad on everyone. I also think streamers like this enables people to be more toxic and think it's okay to be this type of person, especially in the game. All right, let's take Tarzan for example. Like, you can see it in his eyes. This guy can step on Legos for fun in his spare time, just for pure enjoyment. This guy lives in pain and likes it. I think Tarzan was the type of kid to run up to the other kids in the playground, take the football and run away with it, because no one wanted to play with him. And for good reason. This guy is the most toxic piece of shit that has ever walked the earth. And oh my god, this guy is cringe. So this piece of shit went on his live stream, talked about Dante's girlfriend having an abortion while full clearing on Nocturne. With, like, it wasn't like he thought about it. He just said it like it was the most natural thing for him. Like, this is like an everyday Tuesday. Like, imagine sitting there and talking about someone's most vulnerable moment like it's nothing. I just had to make this video because there's no way someone sane of mind that's not a sociopath or a psychopath can talk about it like it's nothing. And this is complete private information that he got because he was friends with Dantes before. And he leaked that because they had a falling out to the public. It's absolutely insane and disgusting behavior. Now let's talk about Dantes. Dantes has been very, very vocal, and he keeps his privacy very public in general. Anyways, so he likes to say insane things. You never know what he's gonna say. He's like the kid in class that if you egg them on, he's gonna say something bullshit to the teacher and get in trouble. And that's sad in many ways. But of course, like, he's made a very good career for him. He's getting insane amounts of views. His TikToks are going crazy viral for the insane things he says. But of course, like, I would argue, is it worth to assassinate yourself as a person? Like, is it worth to say these types of things to gain traction to your channel, or to do? I don't see it. I want to show you an example of a good streamer, in my opinion, that showcases what I personally want the League community to be, and his name is The Mouse FFS. Of course, I think 99% of you guys will know who that is, but if you don't, he's pretty much the biggest, at least like top 3 biggest League streamers right now. and he's huge on YouTube as well. And that guy, like the Baus, he's very good at the game. He is a funny dude. He can say out of pocket things, but it's not in bad taste, which I feel like a lot of the things, for example, Dantes says is just a little bit disgusting and more for just shock value instead of just for comedic purposes. But of course, it has worked out for him. He has made a lot of money doing this. But yeah, you can argue at what cost, right? It is easy for a league player, and especially a league streamer, to fall into these categories. Like I personally look up to a couple streamers that are very good at keeping their cool when they play the game and also outside the game, and are generally very chill and look at League of Legends as a playground and just having fun while playing it. Even though they're having bad games, they're keeping a good mental focus, and that's also something I'm aspiring to be. I'm gonna give you a couple of examples. I already mentioned the Baus, FFS. There's a guy called Broxa, which is very good at the game, but also he keeps he also has a very very good mindset and pretty much never FFs. ASAP, the Velcro support main, great streamer. I consider him one of the best streamers right now in the league community. Uh, Not only because he's very good at the game, but he's very likable, and the way he goes about the game is, in my opinion, what we all should aspire to be. I think the main point I'm trying to get across is for us to be a bit more critical over the streamers we watch and the content we consume. I personally think that supporting streamers like this is like letting the fungus grow, basically. You have one fungus and you just let it be, and then it creates more and more and more. Right? These streamers are spreading like wildfire in the league community. To name a few examples there as well, we have Dantes, we have Elo Santa, we have Tarzan, we have Agorin. These super toxic man childs that just lives on drama and toxicity and spreads it across the league community. And there's a lot more examples I'm not going to get into today, but yeah, it's scary to see how much of an audience they can attract as well. Luckily, we have all these good streamers as well, so I feel like the league community is more of a light dark side in many ways at the moment, which is a bit sad to see and a bit scary. Um, but yeah, I'm excited to see what the league community is going to be in a few years, and I feel like we should all aspire to become better players and less toxic, and have a faker as a role model, I guess. A guy that never types and just smiles if something happens. That's what we should be. I know for a fact that I can also fall into the pit of toxicity from time to time. If I'm having a bad day, I am tired, I turn on stream, I play a couple games, I go on a massive lose streak, I meet super toxic people, that are running my games down, and it's easy to just lose your shit, right? So when those days happens, I'm gonna try and be more resilient and just try and take a breather and maybe just take a break and come back with a clearer mind. Sometimes it's very easy to fall into the pit of toxicity when it comes to League of Legends, and I think that's also something every player that plays League should do. And yeah, let's be a bit more critical over who we watch and what content we consume. I think that's I think that's the main point of this entire video. Let's just stop watching these guys and yeah, let's do something else with our time. But that was it. See ya.